Tonight, boys and girls, we're going to go over number 26 of our benchmark. And it asks us, and Liam's going to help us, it asks us to show how 1/4 and 1/12, 3/12 are equivalent using a number line. Can you do that? Can you help us? I don't know if you can. We're going to see. All right, so we're going to start by drawing two number lines that are equal in length. So notice both of my lines are just about the same length. The first number line, I'm going to show 1/4. So we know that a fourth or a fraction is less than a whole. So that means that we're working with a part of a number between 0 and 1. So I'm going to start by marking the beginning of my number line as 0 and the end of my number line as 1. Now I'm trying to mark 1/4. That means I want to break up my number line into fourths. So I'm going to count by fourths, starting with 1/4, 2/4 or 1/2, 3/4, and then 1 or 4/4. So this is my 1/4. I'm marking it here. Now we already know that 1/4 and 3/4 are equivalent because the question's not asking us to figure out if they're equivalent. It's asking us to show that they're equivalent on a number line. So now we need to show 3/4 and show how it lands on the same part of the number line as 1/4. So you could do it on the same number line. I like to do it on a different number line so it's not too clumped up and messy. So in order to do it on a different one, I'm going to start by marking my tick marks. It marks exactly the same as I did on the first. So I have a tick mark, tick mark, tick mark. And we're dealing with a fraction, so we're still between 0 and 1. Now I'm trying to show that 1/4 and 3/12 are equivalent. So that means that they're both going to land in the same place. So now I just have to fill out the rest of my number line to show that we were counting by 12s. So 0, let's see if I can fit it, 1/12, 2/12, 3/12, 4/12, 5/12, 6/12, or 1/2. So that means 2/4, 6/12, and 1/2 are all equivalent. 7/12, 8/12, 9/12, 10/12, 11/12, and 1. So hopefully your number lines had a little more space than mine did. But notice how I'm showing that 1/4 and 3/12 are equivalent and they land on exactly the same part or point of our number lines.